From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
On 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, here's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Jackson's pass complete.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Devin Duvernay.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Ravens.
Derrick Henry. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky. Undercut.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Cincinnati Bengals.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 31 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson, and it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 54 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. Burrow, they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Ravens 14, Bengals 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Ravens 21, Bengals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
45-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
14-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Ravens' 15-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. If you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they've got to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop that could change the course of this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken.
To number 87.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
44-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, 46 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brought him down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring them back within a point.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Ravens on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that'll set them back 5. They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score, Ravens 49.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 3-score game late, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Bengals.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And now Burrow loses the football.
But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Shane Zimenez. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a desperation throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Cincinnati Bengals.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 14.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.